Absolutely awful news coming out of the Liverpool camp today. Geovanni Leoni has torn his ACL. And as far as injuries go, it doesn't get much worse than that. That is a season ender. Usually, I think the average recuperation time for this is 9 to 12 months, which is awful stuff, considering in his debut for Liverpool, it was absolutely fantastic. He was really dominant. He showed Gomez how to be a good centre-back, basically, because Gomez, quite frankly, didn't have a good game. Whereas this guy absolutely dominated the pitch for the entirety of the time that he was on it. And that does leave Liverpool in a sticky situation because they need another centre-back, because you cannot trust Joe Gomez to be fit for a season either. And we can't go through a whole campaign, a Champions League campaign, an FA Cup campaign, a Carabao Cup campaign, and a Premier League campaign, all of those without at least one extra centre-back, right? And I think there's only one name for it. Mark Gahey. Look, we almost signed him. Like, he was already there taking photos, right? He was there he'd done his medical, everything was passed that way. It just fell apart from a Crystal Palace perspective. They failed to get in a replacement. And I can imagine Liverpool already on the phone to Crystal Palace, to Steve Parish, saying, look, you better find a replacement because we're going to be coming in for him in January. And look, you might just think, well, he won't kick up much of a fuss because he didn't last time, right? Well, you might be wrong there, because Liverpool don't sign players on loan, and they will need another centre-back this January transfer window. So if it's not Mark Gahey, they'll go in for someone else, which could mean any potential for his move to Liverpool, which he seemingly really wants, by the way, would be gone. So I think he's going to be speaking to Steve Parish going, look, you've got to let me go. I didn't kick up a fuss this time around, but I need this move. Like, he wants that move, right? Everyone knows that.